put 13 of these churches up there. That king right there, Lalabella. And they talking about they closed the mystery system in 400 or something AD. And these brothers are still putting it down. This in the 13th century. That's the craft. Because you knock the goddamn house, nigga, we go around the corner. Set up another one. That don't mean we gone, nigga. We gone. So you see that the house of fire is the volcanoes down in the south. It says Ra set on the primeval mound. This is where you see the elements of life. When you see that when they talk about the Big Bang. And then you got your esoterical meaning. When you're dealing with the cosmic orgasm of Geb and Newt. That's your Big Bang. They done took all the spirituality out of it. They said Geb and Newt came together and had 5 children, is that right? And we descended from Osiris. It was Osiris, Osar, Aset, Nephthys, Set, and Heru the Elder. And at the end of the year, you know, you got 12 months of 30 days, and then you got a special month of 5 days. And on those 5 days, those gods were said to be born. See, we can show the spiritual essence of why it's there. It ain't just there. They ain't just go and put all that damn stone down there for no reason. It's a spiritual essence that we can also teach or where it comes from. That's your lake of fire. Think about that. That's your damn lake of fire you got to get through. Purging these crackers and all these old coon niggas. If your heart, you ain't gonna make it through that gate of fire. That's what it is. It's a purging. It's the last baptism. It said the last baptism will be in fire. Cracker can't get through. Burn the scrolls. Niggas got too many scrolls and religious concepts that require the sun to be a part of it. Let me keep it moving. You see right there, the brothers. We thinking it ain't us. And no goddamn cracker got hair like that. That's us. That's the wool. You got pigs. Got all this. You see the sisters braiding. Let me keep it moving. Right here you can see Asakara and Giza that they both on that Orion alignment of Osiris. Let me keep, but I'm also show you right there. There's for you eastern stars. This is the goddess Aset, but they flipped the star upside down, reversing the polarities, giving the energy to the beast. Instead of being the goddess, you are the goddess. You ain't got to go to nobody. It's yours. We asking you for permission to talk about it. It's yours. You got a grandeur. You got temples by Hatshepsut. We got temples that goddess Heru right there in Egypt for you, that we was praying down to you. You ain't got to go to these Peckerwoods. You the temple. You is the religion. You the throne. You see, and that's why I honor my goddess, my queen, my wife, my daughters. God damn it, they coming. What we gonna do? We got to stand for our sisters and for our children by any goddamn means necessary. That before the incident. The fuck that mean? We scared to come here and say something about the defense of our people? If we don't say it, they're going to systematically exterminate our ass. And so you'll see that the Buddhas going, you see the 7 Nagas representing the 7 stars of Orion Belt. And you can also see the your universal worship of the serpent, especially above the brow chakra. Okay? All over the world. This is not by no coincidence. Okay? This is a universal brotherhood and sisterhood of mysteries that we do not teach to Peckerwoods. You can read Stolen Legacy. We barred them until they conquered us. Then they started creeping, and even when Alexander came in and thought he asked to be initiated, you're denied. Ptolemy, So they started robbing all the temples, taking all the scrolls, trying to punish us. You see, even at Teotihuacan in Mexico, many of these pyramids, fields around the world is aligned to the Orion's belt. How is all of this a coincidence? How is all of this? This is not a coincidence. This is a universal teaching that's emanating from Africa. We are educated the whole goddamn world. We're the only one worthy to be in control of the whole world. Let me keep it moving. So you can see the step pyramid here. But it ain't stone blocks right there. I was on it. That shit like stucco. It's like some, it's some little cheap shit on the outside. It's still a wonder of the world. Our people have something to do with it. But a lot of people try to run with it and make it greater than Egypt. Okay, I have to deal with that. A lot of people teach that these are the oldest. Well, I got them, and if they the oldest, they should have got to the true pyramid. Never did. Never did. So how the hell they didn't do it for their own people? Why you come and put your best in our land? That's like a nigga buying jewelry and letting another nigga wear it. Instead of you being fresh with the shit. And then just, man, you see that jewelry that nigga got on, that's my shit, don't it look good on it? You ever seen a man build his greatest monuments in another man's land? He do that for his mom and daddy. When you go to France, what's the greatest monument of France? The Eiffel Tower. It's in France. It ain't in goddamn China. What's the greatest monument in Italy? Well, I ain't got none. But you know what I'm saying. It ain't in Zimbabwe. It's always on the man's own land. He always put his greatest monuments on his own land. Why would he go build these monuments in another man's land and don't even duplicate it for his own mom and daddy? Don't keep none of the knowledge for itself. Come out here and do all this in another man's land and then crawl back up in the damn cave and still ain't became civilized because it ain't even in his damn nature. If you take away these damn razors and Gillette shaving cream from their ass, you're a guy to have a whole damn race of goddamn Sasquatches in here in damn 8 months. You think I'm playing? If he evolved, goddamn, I'll tell you what, take away the razor. Think I'm playing. Think I'm making a joke. Think I'm just making a damn joke. So you got to understand a lot of people connected to this beast. I got to give you the resolve of why we here, to show you our greatness. Keep it moving. That would show you if we superimposed it. The big pyramid at Giza over the one at Teotihuacan. Smash it down. Crush it down. This is the best they got to give. And then they want to act like they better than us. We came over here and taught you how to put shoes on your damn feet. The white man didn't even know it, didn't even need them. There I is, to show you I've been. Okay? Been doing this research for a long time. Shit, I saw myself. Then nobody had to show me. Once I got plugged in and I was doing my research in Egypt, then I went. I was seeing shit on the walls myself. Them goddamn Mexicans was mad. They was mad when I saw it. I said, yeah, and they see me smiling. I got some, and I didn't even need you because you didn't even know what it was no damn way. Okay? Let me keep it moving. I want y'all to see the causeway. Not only the pyramid, not only the alignment with the star, the causeway that lead down to the pyramid. Okay, you'll see it even at the Vatican City. You'll see it at Angkor Wat. This is this temple design that come right out of Africa. It ain't by coincidence. Right here, if you come down this road right here, you see right here where this altar at, that's the same place where that obelisk is at the Vatican City. If you look at it, okay, that temple complex system was laid out in Egypt 1,000 years before any of these temples existed. But you can't get no greater than Egypt. That's why they had to keep everything like the ISIS. They took everything and raped it down. But they couldn't do better than us, so they kept it just like it was. Let me keep it moving. And you see these heads. When I showed you the one pyramid from, and I'm going to show you again. I got to show y'all that. Them heads was in front of, when I showed you the sarcophagus, it was 3 of them heads, and they was all looking to the Atlantic. More of them heads, they was looking to the ocean. Showing that they was looking from whence they came from. And they said in their writings that the ancestors of these, these pyramids came from the water. They just don't want to say it was African. You see right there, Asar, the divine black Asar, regeneration and melanin. And then you see right there with the chlorophyll, with vegetation. And then you come and see the Buddha. Buddha, you talking about the 16 crucified saviors. Buddha is one of those saviors. He's Osar, he's a Ru in India, in China, all through Asia. Keep it moving. You even see the the ceremonial area in front of the pyramid. That would be where they would have function for the regular people, okay? But the brothers, you know, they had their own personal areas where only brothers of the craft could go. Let me get up in here. Look at this. These are some brothers out of the 13th dynasty. Look at the braid in the back. I had to bring that. You see? You see these Africans right there? That's why they went up there. That's that strong African face. We don't want to see them. They're scary, and then they proving to the world that we weren't no punks. Nigga, we been mugging. I got to get better though, y'all. My wife said I mug too much. Say, I can't take you nowhere. Say, I can't take you nowhere, nigga, you screw face all the time. I say, baby, I'm going to do better. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do better. Here we go. Here we go. We can show that the tradition still exists today. If we line, show me a cracker with the tradition. Put them up there. Show us an ancient tradition of any European practicing anything from Africa, from the wigs, okay? From the painter, the eye, you know, the cosmetics, okay? Look at our minimum hat. You can see why they knocked the man face off. Strong African, look like one of them Olmecs. See? Them stern faces, that's a man that you ain't gonna play no games with. So when we call on Egypt, we can't just come in here with the incense and burn it. Egypt is a militaristic African nation. From beginning to end, every king was a military general. And you can see him taking his position as defender of the nation. You niggas acting gay and shit. Can I say that too?
Yes, you can say that.
Did I offend anybody? I had to ask. You know, anything goes with niggas now. Okay? I had to ask. You see the brothers right there with these is Africa. You ask, this is our minimum hat. These is great African warrior of the 13th dynasty. And he built the last major pyramid in Egypt. Long before goddamn Abraham. That was all, didn't even get, but that's in the story. I ain't saying the people because they did not exist. It is a fairy tale. Every person in the book, not one of them existed. If I could show you tomb after tomb after tomb after tomb, and these people was in Egypt for 400 years, you mean to tell me they didn't get none of this knowledge? Where they can't leave a goddamn statue? I mean, if they knock the shit down on the top of the ground, what about the tombs up under the ground? You got to leave something. Got all these people in the Bible, and you can't find me a legitimate tomb of nobody. Jesus dropped the blood right here. He's dropping one of his sandals. He lost one of his sandals over here. And so you stop over here when you're doing your Easter. You're just making up places. So you could charge people $1. Jesus died over here. Come on, his auntie stayed. I'm just being real. That's what they're doing. Come on down. They do it in Islam. Abraham slept here. Making up shit, charging people. Disney World, man. I'm not making no games up. And then you got all this greatness. Many of you brothers in here look just like the God. I'm in a hat. And that's when the worship of Amen, he was one of the first ones to start using Amen. You see? Mentuhotep. Even then, you can see Montu, the warrior god of Thebes, was in power. But then Amen came along and even usurped Montu. But Montu was the first Theban war god. Montu or Mentuhotep. Look at that king. Goddamn, ain't no white man got nothing nowhere close to it. That's why we here today. Okay, let me move. Look at this. And then she up there pointing to the goddamn, the Babylonian. And she know damn well it don't look like her. What it say? Look at the woolly hair. It's clear that the ancient Babylonians were black. I wonder why my lying-ass daddy told me they were white. You can see right there, that ain't her. Let me move through. You see in that Abydos, no other people got a king's list like that. 76 kings, 2,000 years. 2,000 years. And that's Ramesses II. Now that would have been the prince that Moses supposedly grew up with. So if Ramesses got an education on these 76 kings 2,000 years before him, he ain't even on the damn list. In 2,000 years, and his father say, behold the greatness of your African lineage. Study all these kings. Everybody didn't make it. He had to scratch some niggas off, like Akhenaten. And we got to scratch some off today. Coming in here with this flagrant out foreign ass shit that you didn't, some cracker didn't gave you or some Asian didn't gave you. And you come up in here infecting our people. We need black power. That's the only thing gonna save our ass. We ain't friends with nobody but our damn self. Total black unity at this time. All frivolous beefs, well, nigga, we gonna punish niggas hard for that shit. Because we need seriousness right now. And so ain't no even, if Moses was a child, he got this education. So if he got this education, this 2,000 years, he wrote the damn Bible. What the hell I need with him for? I need what's on that wall. I need to know the men that he's showing Ramesses II. That's Seti right there. That's Seti the first. That's my ancestral father. You can get your ass up here on the front line. Let me show you something. Show you these kings. This is what you better be banging like. Because it's time. They coming. And he knew his father taught him just like Hannibal's father taught him. They coming. You're going to have to deal with these beasts. You can see even in the war helmet. That's the war helmet right there. You can see that curl in there to let you know that these are African people. There's the war chariot made out of gold. Everything that we had. You ain't had no kings on this planet that lived like that. We had too many resources. They didn't have that. We had the food. We had the artisans. We had the skilled laborers of all things, jewelry, all type of precious minerals. They didn't have that. Still don't got it. You got the Chinese beating us into Africa now. They buying up Africa, disrespecting Africa, even over there getting African women. When you niggas gonna wake up? You're gonna have to kill crackers to be free. You're gonna have to kill Asians to be free. We can't turn back now. We can't come up in here and say, oh, no, we didn't mean that. Where the fuck we gonna go? What is our destiny? We're divine people. We here for a reason. We could beat them. We got more talent than them in everything. All we have to do is focus in. Unify with each other. Quit hating on each other. Use all the energy to build each other up so we can get stronger in the thing that we do. Because if I can make it, and if I'm getting stronger, then that's better for you to, you'll be more protected. And if you do it, we'll all be more protected. Because we're stronger as individuals. We got to stop all this hating ass shit. We got to even stop discussing on the internet with these hating ass niggas. Fuck them. Delete their ass. Get the fuck on. Go find something else to do. Go make a video teaching African children. We're going to keep it moving. We ain't going nowhere. Keep it moving. So we're looking at this temple complex. I got to show y'all Egypt. It's revolutionary to see these things. This is the Holy Land. This is before any of the holy lands you know of today. Jerusalem, Mecca, India, all of that. This is thousands of years. They didn't even have no religion until we showed up at their doorstep. You see right here, wait a minute, let me see. Okay, right here. This is the temple of Karnak. Most people don't even get down here to the temple of Mut, okay? This is the largest temple complex in the world. They try to say Angkor Wat here. They need to quit lying. They just don't want to give us no credit. You got 2 or 3 big-ass temples that it fell down. They knocked them down. That was inside this one for Mut. And then those who've been to Karnak, I'm going to show you Karnak. And then down from that one is the Temple of Luxor. You can't go to no city, nowhere, and see megalithic temples like that. The hell they talking about Angkor Wat? And you need to get next to the goddess Mut. Okay? We building this to the goddess. Where can the African woman go and be revered as she's revered in ancient Egypt? You go in the damn Bible, damn near every woman in there is a hoe. I'm going to say what it is. I'm tired of that shit. They hoes. They ain't African, so I can say it. I ain't saying about no African woman. You know they hold Jezebel and all of them. Y'all know that's why y'all quick to call. So that's where y'all, they don't even give Mary no damn credit. Except behind, you know, when you go behind and see, but when you go in there, Jesus like, you know, woman, don't you know I be about my business, my father's business? Come on now. This is Karnak, the great temple of Amen. That's why y'all say Amen today. I'm going to bang on you. This is where you took it from. This is the temple to the great god Amen, the black god, just like Osiris and Mut. And you see her temple, and they would have the Opet festival, where the arcs would come between the two temples, showing the great love and divine love for the black man for his woman and the woman for her husband, her black African man. And so this was a great festival in the land at that time. And it was of black love. There's too many of you niggas dancing with these peckerwood, getting all these goddamn diseases, syphilis, gonorrhea, coming back up here trying to infect our sisters. And our sisters need to keep these old nasty ass peckerwood out their womb. Letting them infect you. You know they infected. The white man is a walking goddamn disease. You know it to be true. Any man that is, okay. Okay. That's all right. We're good. We're good. We've been pounding, but we're going to keep pounding. Just give me, I'm going to keep pounding. Just give me 20 minutes, and then I'll come down. No, sir. We got to keep moving through. And you see right here, this is at Naga, Sudan. People talking this shit. The only place, put it in the Google. Naga, Sudan. And you'll see the temple of a Petamak. And you see right there, the African Nubian queen as a warrior, cracking their heads. And you see her husband right there in divine order, back to back, busting them heads. See, that's warrior. See, we talking about we warriors. See, if we is that, and that is, we got to stand up to the moment. You know, I love it. I couldn't wait to get out here. When the ancestors say, son, is you going to tell the truth? Yes, I am. Every time I get ready, I take my shower, do my ritual. Haven't I always? We always have that talk, and I smile, and you say, I know I'm always step up for the ancestors. I don't give a fuck. I look you in your eye. I'm going to dance, looking you in your eye, loving the ancestors, knowing that they science can defeat all this if you just go and see it for yourself. Look, right here, Naga. That's in Sudan. And you see right there, that's a Petamak. But I want to show you some things. They was training lions, just like niggas train pit bulls. They took them to war. And you see right there, the lion right there, chewing on one of them Asiatics. You see? They took them to war. That's how they got into Asia. You see the Naga lion coming up out the lotus? So you can see that they put they had the same type of symbolism even in Asia. That's where it came from. Right there, that's the symbol of India right there. And you can see right there at Naga Sudan, a Petamak, you can see the three-headed lion right there. One in the front, two on the sides. And so you got a lion that is the national symbol of India. And the damn lion ain't even indigenous to India. Okay, even you can see these is the mysteries that this is Sri Lanka. Ain't even a damn lion in Sri Lanka. But the lion on their flag. You see right there the Hormakis. Let me keep it moving. You see this is in the Hindu Kush. So I'm showing you the similarities where they take the head and even put it on the lion. There it is right there. That's a Menem hat. I don't think it's the third, but it might be the first or the second. You see right there that this is a universal belief system. But the lion comes from Africa. So this man right here is practicing something that come from thousands of years where he at. He's the priest came to Asia and gave his people the wisdom. He don't know that. He should. He should know it come from Africa. Maybe they did know. But that's exactly where it come from. This is Mexico. There's the Hormakin in Mexico. Is this all it? And you can see the two right there. If you see it out there in front of these people's houses, they got the two lions out there. This is the temple of Aset, okay? And then you go into Asia. Then you go into Asia and see that they didn't take, the priests and went all over the world, educating. All of that belonged to us. But the true mysteries is in Africa. That's where that's where the only grand masters that ever walked this planet lived in Africa. Let me keep it moving. I got to keep. They even train elephants. Now look at this. I'm so glad I got to this. This is in Indonesia, Java. And I'm going through and I'm jumping through some shit one night and I seen the pyramid and I seen the little tutoir right there with the woolly head. And I went to flipping through. I said, yeah, okay. They got the little step pyramid there too. But look at this shit. Look at the brother up there with the afro on the elephant. That's in Java, Indonesia. That ain't the little stringy head one. That's the one with the afro. That's the Naga. Y'all don't understand that they were the first ones in the land. Okay? Go there and look. Pyramids, elephants. Okay, that's in Malaysia. Okay? That's who built that. That's an African over there. That ain't the straight-haired one. Let me keep it moving. This in Thailand. This they coat of arms. That's all that it is. How I get way over in Thailand. Let me keep it moving. Okay? That's an Anji woman. That's right down here in the Andaman Islands. She ain't changed. She still got nappy hair. If you go in the Congo, you got the twa. You come over here, you still got the twa. They didn't evolve. They stayed the same. Look right there. That's in Indonesia, all through Papua New Guinea. Them is woolly-haired Africans. Tasmania. They wiped that whole island out. Right there, woolly-haired Africans, not the straight-haired ones. And so you're going to see that we went to all of them. So we went to the Americas coming this way, too. We came from the other side, the Atlantic, but we came from this side, too. Because we the one put all that. When you see over there Papua New Guinea, them niggas' hair woolly as hell. Them true niggas right there. I got to be real. You say that ain't no nigga. Let me get to the point. You see how nappy their hair is? Them is true brothers. And that's deep over there. That's how it was. You see, these people just came down here and mixed in and kind of changed some of the population. Right there in the Philippines, the little short twa. They still there. Those were the first people that went out and calculated the stars, went all the way around the world, starting from the Congo. They still there in the Congo. And that's the area where they say that, you got your major areas where you see, a little darker, but they was all through that area. You see, that's lower China. You see what I'm saying? And that even includes Japan. So that's their form of the obelisk. That's their form of the obelisk. Let me keep it moving. You see Heru, okay? You see the worship of the cow in India. That right there is one of the last Tasmanian. You see they woolly hair. They're not like the real big fluffy ones. These is the original ones. These is the Kushites, the Nagas that was there before all of them. Y'all don't understand that. It's been many ages, Kushite ages on this planet. We are ancient people. We are divine people. It's a calling for us today to step the fuck up. We moving closer and closer where we need to be and supposed to be. We're going to win this. It's in the cards. This is not made up. These are the monsoon showing that we knew the strong winds that came across Africa and Asia that help us move a lot of heavy structure. This is that time where you can move stuff because the winds are strong. And so they carry all types of products back and forth from India to Africa. The monsoons go all the way down through the Mozambique Channel, which is between Madagascar and Africa. The monsoons go way down. So you brought Africans from South Africa all the way to India, all the way around to Japan. And then it came back September to March. So you can see right here, this is what we call Nagas. And you're going to see that they in Egypt too. That's Aset. That's Aset right there as the Naga. Even what they call Nag Champa. That's a charm. I'm going to show you that this is Angkor Wat. You see the holy sacred lake out there designed just like Karnak. It's the same temple. They got their own particulars, but it's the same structure, the same blueprint. Right there. And you can see right there, this ain't just no, you can see them naps all the way down to the nape of his neck. And that's them. That's the Khoisan. You see the slants in their eye. You see that peppercorn hair. Tight. Tight. That shit dreadlock as soon as it come up. That shit ain't that long. That shit locked already. You know what I'm saying? This in India, okay? And you can see the slants in their eyes. Sometimes they slant up, sometimes they slant down. That's Angkor Wat. That's one of our brothers from the southern region, and that's Amenhotep. That's Amenhotep right there, the first. You can see the slants in their eyes. That's Amenhotep. And you can see the cheekbone. See the cheekbone right there. These is Africans. The Panatha's jaw. You know a brother? No white man got no jaw like that. Even a little short dreadlock. Yeah, dude, sometimes you find your pictures, you know, and they just fit. You know, we don't care who it is, it fit. You see, that's them little short dreadlock. And you can see at Angkor Wat, even with our people in Egypt and Africa, where they use that red ochre, whatever they call that, they used to paint their faces. It's symbolic, and it went all the way to Angkor Wat. They're using the same coloration to symbolize fertility, the sun. And right there, you can see where our people put the powder on, and you can see where they took it to India. He looked more like the real Avatar than the peckerwood they have on the cartoon. But that's the real Avatar right there. You see? And then you got these fakes. See? Taking dread like they just like a cracker over here. The same shit over there. You're talking about they the knockers. So these is the Tasmanians. Let me keep it moving. Our time is running, but I want to show you some things. So when people tell you that the Asian and the African is different, I want y'all to look at the Twa. What do I mean by Twa? Little short people. Probably no taller than 5 feet. No taller than probably the sisters even shorter than that. That's the men. And so you got one right there from the Congo in Africa, and this one right here is in the Philippines. She's a Twa. They look just alike. But then you got silly niggas saying there's some DNA and some chromosomes and this and that, and they different. And damn it, if I didn't tell you, you probably would think they came from the same tribe. Let me keep it moving. These they found in China. If I think those are the ones. These there, you can see they different. You can see there's some light ones and there's some dark ones. So they clear that these ones is black. Okay, these are the Olmec. You see how they put those big wide, you know, whether it's wood or whatever. You got the Indians try to do it today. You get some Hindus that try to do it. They big pieces of wood and they put it through their ear, and you can see that big hole that it leaves. You see? But that's in the Olmec. You come over here, this Java man, this is India. So you see the practice is universal. Is everybody doing this coincidental? I'm showing you these things to show you that this is a global Kushite empire that's ruling on all continents at this time. Ain't no peckerwood nowhere. Look at them. This is the Egyptian with the bald head, shaving and wearing the certain linens as a priest. And then you can see the Buddhists that come and copy that. Let me keep it moving. You can see right here the sassiness. That ain't no regular woman. That's a black woman. You fucked up. You ain't come home with the bread, nigga. You can't get up in here tonight, nigga. You ain't. Should have came here first. You see? Now this is in Iran. This is in the Museum of Susa, Iran. They say this is their first flag. But when you look at it, it's nothing but Heru. You can go right there. There's the number of it. You go look it up. You go to Iran to see it if you feel like it. Okay? So you can see even there. Let me keep it moving. Right there. This is in India. This is in the south. You see the little short, woolly-haired Africans. I'm going to show you. Last speaker of an ancient language of Bo dies in India. The last language, and it says, of an ancient language in Andaman Islands, has died at the age of about 85. And then it come down and it says, languages in the Andamans are thought to originate from Africa. This BBC. Some may be up to 70,000 years old. The islands are also called an anthropologist's dream and one of the most linguistically diverse areas of the world. Let me go over it. It generally believed that all the Andamanese languages might be the last representative of those languages which go back to pre-Neolithic time. They was there first. Not the one right, where is that shine? That's the imposter. These the Nagas. Goddamn, you ain't said he making this shit up. These, see how short they is? See the little woolly hair? They ain't changed. They still twa. They still there. Okay, that's the cham. So when it said Nag Champa, these the cham. You can see that these are the Africans that's already there. The samurai. Let me get into this. You can see how they rule in many of those. That even the Egyptians had even went to Japan, and they say in order to be a samurai, you got to have one black drop of black blood. Is that true? It's true. You see, you can see how they rule on many, and I'm gonna show you best. I'm gonna show you best as the lion. You can see he got the what you call it, the breastplate on even before they do. You can even see where the shield there, where you block for the penis. You see what I'm saying? You see it right there for both of them. You thinking that this is something that just started with the Japanese. We went over there and taught that to them. Johnny Sacco, let me talk to you. Look at the Egyptian. People didn't peep that. People didn't peep that. That's way back when. And then he was in the car when he came up. When he called him, he went into the car. That's the Egyptian that they done stole. And then the Japanese wanted down the eye. This shit 40 years ago. Okay, back to the, we're in Olmecs, we're in America, I'm moving fast. They said that kings wasn't buried in pyramids in America. They tried to say it was a difference until they found him with a burial mass, with a sarcophagus. Got Pakal, which is their Messiah, resurrecting on the cross. Okay? All of this, you're going to have sarcophaguses with pyramids on it, hieroglyphics. You can see him right there, raising up. I had to get a closer. He's laying right there, and he's raising up. So just like Osiris is our God that, you know, when the king sat on the throne and he had walked through the judgment scene and he had received his divinity, he sat on the throne like Osiris. So when I showed you Men-2 he was sitting on the throne as Osiris. So this King Pakal, he's going to do the same thing, but Pakal is their deity. He's going to become Pakal. He's going to resurrect like Pakal. How is all of these ceremonies so similar? Okay? Let me keep it moving. And so you see right here, Tutankhamun, and then you see Pakal. You see him with his burial collar. Okay? And then you see at the old, they call this the old grandma. And you see right there, what they call that hairdo? But it's an African name. It starts with an H. But y'all need to get it. It's an African term that they use for it, that the Africans use. So it's different than, you know, we want to get it right. And it might be the name of the tribe, Himba. Okay, Himba. Okay, you can see that we've been over here. And then, let me keep it moving. Let me keep it moving. The elephant. Ain't no elephants in America. This in America. Okay, this is at the Museum of Mexico. I took that, okay? No elephants in the Americas. Niggas try to make up a lie for the white man. It was a woolly mammoth. Goddamn, I ain't never seen a woolly mammoth. You're always going back beyond where a nigga can go, and then that's your answer. You see? You see how they molded the head? Just like they got the earrings and everything else. Look at this. And then here go the little Twa Olmec. Here go the little Twa holding up the universe, just like Shu. Okay, they on Ptah right there. They on Asian Twa. They on Best. They on another Asian Twa. They on Buddha as a Twa. This was on the Mayan codex. All of this coming from the Olmec. They know the Twa was already old. There you go. You can look at the nose to see that he African. Ain't no Twa in their race. They don't, if it's a mutant, but we have a whole section of Twa that live by it. So every blue moon, they'll pop off a mutant, but they don't have no race of Twa. See, we got groups of them. We the only people that produce that gene. Okay, let me keep it moving. Right there, Olmec. And then they try to put some Indians up there with some, you might have a little puffy lip. You got to play, okay then, well look at Africans. Look how many colors we had. Look how many different forms of noses and lips we had. It would be, if that was just one phenotype, why was it only the Africanoid looking ones that had, why didn't the little skinny lip one have a big head? It was only one phenotype. God damn, that's just like saying all light-skinned niggas is the only black doctors in America. You mean the dark nigga couldn't go to university and get a degree? It should have been all different shades. If the whole race knew it, you should have seen different phenotypes of all the races. It was only one type. That was the African type. That means that was a tribe. There wasn't just no phenotype. It was a tribe. Keep it moving. Okay, we getting into some, we need this. Showing you our resources, our natural resources. We got everything we need in Africa. All them freshwater fish, we can eat forever if we could get over there before the peckerwood destroy everything. We got every form of meat on the planet. We got chickens in Africa. I guess y'all don't believe it's chickens in Africa. I'm gonna ease your fears. It's chickens in Africa. You gonna get your chicken. We hope you don't catch a heart attack with the pork. But these African pig is still cleaner than a peckerwood pig. You see what I'm saying? It's all gonna kill you, so But what I'm saying is we have this. We have everything we need. We don't have to ask nobody. We have to get in and we have to do what we have to do to get control over that so we can feed all our people. We can't come through no other door where we're going to take care of America. Nigga, this shit is it's burnt. This shit already the Titanic. They singing while they playing the damn song while the ship going down. They still up there playing the shit. And niggas trying to find what seat I want to sit in. Nigga, you can sit in any one of these motherfuckers you want. Because I'm about to roll this boat down and leave you niggas. I love you. I would never leave you. But I'm just letting you know time is running out. Time is running out. Okay? And so let me keep it moving. Y'all need to see this because it's going to get tight. Now we looking at something. We need to go out on this. You seeing right here the number one export, only the number one export on each nation. So you see right there, you in South Africa, what's the main? Gold. Okay? Look at all through their diamonds. Look at that, platinum. This is the number one export in each one. You got right down that thing, that's Swaziland, clothing. Damn, they even making soft drinks. You see? Coffee. You see? Tobacco. See, you ain't got to go to the white man. I know niggas had to fire up every blue moon. Somebody, niggas got to ease their pain, some kind of way. You can't ask people just take the shit if they ain't got no outlet. Just don't let it control you. But we showing you crude oil, tea, gold again, diamonds, see, petroleum, crude oil. We got timber, livestock, we got that, grains, you see, coffee again, gold, oil. And so we got all clothing and textile, iron ore, you got fish over there. Okay, cotton, cocoa bean. These are just the number one. That ain't all the damn export. These just the number one export. Let me go into, so when you go into Europe, now you see what they moving in. All of the machinery, all the shit you need to extract the shit. See? All the cars, all the weaponry, everything running on machinery. That's what they were, but they ain't got no food. White man so smart. I'll say, well, goddamn it, I'm going to see how he eat. He going to have to pull that one off. And so that's why they always, you see food, club, they don't have that, what we have. This is what they have. They got that iron, all that iron and all that steel. They got them empty, big-ass warehouses and factories for whatever, but they don't have food. Okay, precious stones, and I don't know what precious stones is. Is they diamonds? You know, that's all I want to know. You come over here, they just say precious stone. See, textiles, clothing, wood products. See, they ain't got no food up in there. Electronic equipment and machinery. Now up there they got copper, you know, but that's still nothing. So they can't feed themselves. That's why China is coming over, because that's all they got is electronic equipment and machinery. They ain't got no goddamn food. You see? Then they running over there and the food that we need for our people. That was blessed. That's divinely ours. That's by our birthright. You see, we always got to say, this is about Africa. As long as our mama's house, in our mama's house, destroying and stomping and disrespecting our mama's house, we ain't gonna never be free. God damn it, when mama tight, you can go home, nigga. Mama ain't tight, you can't even go home, nigga. Lay your head on the floor. That's what mama, she look out for everybody. You got to take care of mama house. Niggas won't even do that. Talking about, well, we can't get it right in America. Nigga, that's like watering the branch, nigga. I'm going to water the branch and wait for the tree to die. You put it at the root. Showing you America, transistors. Can you get a transistor? Aircraft, motor vehicle part, computer, telecommunications equipment. Then you get down there, clothing and shoes in Mexico. All that cheap shit they selling out here from Mexico. Farming mills. You know you went there and got an outfit, nigga. I mean, at least one. We had to. But this is where it coming from. But our people got that. We got to figure out how we going to get over there. China can get over there. We had to figure out what we could do here and then get over there and get on the ground and get something popping. We don't know what we could pop off, but we got to start talking about it. Okay, we've been turned back. I'm about to bring it to an end. We've been turned back by Uncle Tom niggas. They told us that the white man was going to treat us right, that we can get a goddamn degree, and that we was going to be able to make the money, we was going to live in good houses and buy cars and shit, and that just was not true. In 2016, we are in the biggest hole we ever been in our goddamn existence. Niggas can make all the books, they can make all the fucking videos, they can do all of that. They can run and cower. This shit is not going to change. They have decided to pick on this goddamn community. And we're going to have to stand up and let them know they didn't fuck with the wrong community. We too about this life. We know what this shit is about. We got scholars, we got warriors, we got generals, we got captains. We all know some things. And if we bring this shit together and make it one, hit, one punch, make this one army, one nation, they cannot stop us. That's real. Ain't no goddamn nigga, goddamn it, they been trying to do everything. Niggas ain't even supposed to be in here today. They done tried every goddamn thing. We here today, we numbers all over the country. Niggas talking about what Black Power doing, every fucking thing. If it wasn't for us, they would be lost. They wouldn't have nothing but what's on the goddamn TV. That's it. We came out here to say something different. They probably thought we was gonna come out here and just, we don't know what you crackers talking about. We weren't on independent studies. And when these other cards come up, then we'll make a decision. Latching on to something. We don't know. Let the man family step up. Let those that know him step up and tell us who he is. Then we'll know. Then we can start piecing some of this shit together. They know what the fuck they done. They taught him how to kill. But they thought he might kill for them. Ancestor came up somewhere, man. You know? We had to see. We had to see. And that time is going to come. We know that they're going to target the community. We got to prepare for that. The soldiers going to have to step the fuck up. It's time. Y'all already know they're coming. Be prepared. Invite them in. Joe, invite them to the goddamn party. Because we ain't running, goddamn it. We cannot run. We have no choice but to fight today. Everything is on the line right now. The world is watching. Our babies is watching. You know, we got to make, so they know that they got a place in this world. If we don't make that place for them, they're going to murder our babies. We cannot allow that. We all we got. And nigga, we got enough to put these goddamn crackers on their back, and they been knew it. That's why all this diversion is out here. They been knew it. They don't think we all stupid. They concerned all around this globe. And they should be. They started this shit. Y'all put us in this, and we want to be free. And we're not going to let y'all motherfuckers play us like this no goddamn more. So every time we see one of our peoples go down, this is on. Every fucking time. Every time. You bang, we bang. Right. You bang, we bang. Right. You bang, we bang. Okay? That's it. Because they've been doing it to us. But goddamn it, today we're going to stand up. We're not giving no more lives to you crackers. We're not giving no more lives to you crackers. Every time they bang, we bang. They in the fucking wrong. Why the fuck we got to be? Because we standing up for ourselves. The world know they in the wrong. They just some punk bitches. Because they done punked them. Okay, now they want to ride with the beast. And so we supposed to cower in front of the world when the spotlight is on us. We wasn't at there regardless. We didn't ask for this, but it's on us. The ancestors chose it. And if you stay right with the ancestors, you're going to win. When you turn against the ancestors, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. All them names that we call on. When you move away, and just like a Harriet Tubman was right here. If Harriet Tubman was in here and they ran up, what would you do for Harriet? Don't call a goddamn name then. Don't say I shake, nigga. You fake. You fake. Desaline. Motherfucker, come on, nigga. Bust a firecracker your ass and piss on yourself. Desalines. I'm invoking Desaline. When you call on these goddamn names, you got to be real about it. It means something. These ancestors gave their life that we could be here today. Great African warriors and queens. That's why I do it. I would never go back. Fuck that. I want the glory. I want the glory. I want the glory, man. I want motherfucker call one of the greatest generals ever lived. You know, I'd rather take the glory, man. Why we gonna die an inglorious death? And they write in the history, this is what they did. This is what they let the white man do to them. And eventually, they extinguished their ass. That's it. That's it. I love you, Dallas. I love you, Texas. We tight. I just wanted to get in here and strengthen the spirit. Okay? We strong. We tight. Family all over the country is with us. Black power is wherever they at, they deep just like this, and they with us. In every fucking country. In every city. In every country too, they watching us. But in every city in the United States, there are numbers. I don't got to fucking say no numbers. But I'm going to put it out there just so that they fucking know that we got enough power in this motherfucking country that if they bring it to us like that, we can do something to this country. So if you think you're going to run over us, you think you're going to run down on us, make it hard on us, we're going to make it hard on you. You brought us to this shit, we most definitely going to see you man to man, eye to eye. That's how it's going down. Sisters the same. Snatch them hoes' hair out. Whoop that ass. It's going down, you know what I'm saying? Because they're going to bring it to us and we got to do that. This the honorable thing to do. I love you. I'm here. I'm here. And it was by divine calling. Then I'm going to go to St. Paul. And they're going to link right with the spirit that's here. And we're going to move forward. We got bigger things to do, okay? Don't let that little shit sidetrack you, okay? Everything will be revealed, and when that shit revealed, you move on it. Till then, don't be no motherfucking stunt man, because that's what they looking for. You looking beautiful, you wasn't scared, you came out, you was a little nervous, so was I. But we made it through. I told the brother, I'm going to guide this ship through. We got too much greatness, you know? We got too much greatness. We can easily ride on our greatness. We've been here. So many guys, even the intermediate, I'm going to end with that. Even the intermediate periods in ancient Egypt, that's when they fell down. It showed we could get it back together. Even during the intermediate period where there was no centralized government, and they broke back off into factions and shit. But there was always one African king that came along again and brought it all back together. Okay, and it's gonna happen in 26,000 years. That's all we've been out of power. But we was in power a million years before that. That little 27,000 years, when you really look at it, ain't nothing but a fucking hiccup. We can get it right now. We can get it right now. And this part of history, we could skip through it and might not even read about it. That's how small a time we've been out of power. So I love you. Stay strong. I'm always with you. You need me, you call me. I'm here today. I'm going to always be here with you. Black power is strong. We here forever. We ain't going to never die. This victory is ours. It's divine. Let's go get it. Let's stay vigilant. Let's stay looking out for one another. It's about black unity, total black unity. Watch out for your brother and sister. If you see them down, you see them rushing up on our people, be there for them. If we do that, they cannot run over us. They cannot run over us, and we'll send the message that we need to see. Black power.